What's going on, ESGN Nation, and welcome back to another episode here today, as we're back here on Road to the Show with Rashad Bolden. And today we're going to finish out the regular season here with the final 4 games of the season in Seattle. We're in the Emerald City, and we're taking on the 88-70 Seattle Mariners. Of course, we're 90-68, and we're trying to grab the next 4 wins here so we can have a 90-plus win season. And to do that, it's going to be a tough task because we have 2 games that separate the two of us. We need to take 3 out of the 4 games in order to lock in our spot as the American League West Division champs. And the Mariners, they've been playing some good baseball as of late. Now, of course, their last 10 games are 4-6. They haven't been doing that well. But in reality, they're actually pretty good, and I'm kind of a little scared to see if we end up splitting a series here. I mean, we could end up have to play an extra game just to see who is going to be able to take that top spot, and then turn around. Whoever loses that game will have to play another game. It'll be a wild card game before, and then have to play in that wild card game just to see if we can get into the playoffs, or at least get further in, have to play in the playoffs. And not to mention, we could have a good chance that we might have to play against, if we become in the wild card team, we might have to play against Seattle, and Seattle will have to host the series, or vice versa. So there's a lot on the line here in this episode here today, and I hate having these situations here, but at the same time, that's the drama you get when you're getting to playoff baseball. So we'll see what Bolden can do. Obviously, he is a Triple Crown, contender this year, representing the Major League Baseball here, and I think it'll be his 2nd or 3rd Triple Crown that he's got. I know it's unrealistic, but hey, it's a video game. What do you expect? So we'll see what Bolden can do here as he drives this one over there to right field, and that will be a base hit, as we have a 1-0 lead already. And already doing a great job there. He's got 2 runners on board with nobody out, and we lead by 1. So nice base hit there for Bolden. And to see what he can do here in his next at bat here in the top of the 2nd with 2 out and 1 on. Bolden looking for a pitch here. This one's inside, and he's going to get it on it, but he's going to get under it, and this one's going to pop right up there to the second baseman for the final out of the inning. As that is Robinson Cano, as he's still playing here. At least in this version of Road to the Show, as the Seattle Mariners in the inning. We'll go down to the top of the 4th here. Runner in scoring position here, and you see we got some pretty good options here. I think the most logical one is try to see if we can score the runner from second. So up by 2 runs here in the 4th. We'll see Bolden here. We'll dribble this one over to the shortstop here. Can he outrun this one? No. If that was on your scorecard there, as he will not be able to drive in that run, and we'll leave it as a 4-2 ball game there as we in the top half of the 4th. So now Bolden up again here, up to bat. He's 1 for 3 in this first game of this 4-game series, and we'll see what he can do here with a great opportunity to really expand this lead here as we have a 4-run lead. Gets a pitch here, and that is going to be a strikeout there on that cut fastball. As Gross, he does a great job there of not to giving up too much there, because if he did, this game would have definitely be over at this point if Bolden would hit that grand slam, but he does not. But we'll go ahead and get to his next at bat, and I believe this will be probably his last at bat of this game, as we have a 8-3 ball game. Rangers lead this one, as there's 1 on and 1 out. I got a pitcher's count here, 1-2, and Bolden will get underneath this one here. This one's going to go back, and it's going to go deep, but is it going to go over the wall? Nope, it's going to be right at the wall on the warning track, and that's going to be another failure here in the challenge already here, 2 in today's episode, and just alone in this first game. Go to the top of the 9th here, 8-3, Bolden, 2 out and 1 on, and that is going to be a strikeout there. As he had another opportunity to try to do something there, but Jefferson does a great job there of tying him up. And that is going to end the day there for Bolden, as we'll try to see if we can hold on to this 5-run lead. And we do so. Nice job there, fellas, as we take game 1 of this 4-game series. And like I said, we need to try to take 3 out of 4 here in this series to really solidify our position in the West here in the American League West and try to grab that American League West title. And of course, if we do so, we will be, I believe we're the front runners. We will host throughout the playoffs. If we can get deeper into the playoffs, we can host the first 2 games of any series that we are in. So that's going to be nice. And of course that'll be helpful for us. Not to mention that little time off that we'll have, that little couple days break that we'll have before the divisional games start. That'll be very helpful for our team, as we do have still quite a few guys still on our roster that are injured. So we'll go back here to T-Mobile Park and we'll see what we can do here in this one, as Bolden again going to go up here and bat and try this, try to put on another good performance here as we get to the second game here in this series. So far, we have now won 1 game out of this 4-game series. Let's see if we can win game 2. As their bases are empty, 2 out. Bolden's going to dribble this one over to the second baseman, who makes a nice snag there, gets this throw to first, and that is going to end the inning as Robinson Cano again makes another great defensive stop there on Bolden. Ends the inning. Rangers now lead by 2 here in the top of the third with one runner on board and 2 out. Bolden looking for a pitch here. He's going to get this one here, and that one's going to go right down the third base line. And that's going to be a nice base hit, as the runner's going to keep advancing here, as the right fielder, or I should say the left fielder there, makes a tragic mistake there. And they're going to go ahead and get him an E7. And they're going to actually score it as an E7 and a single there for Bolden instead of a double. So now 5-1 ball game here. As Seattle fans are probably right now thinking like, man, we got to stop this momentum here. As Bolden launches one over to right center field, that one's going to be deep and it's going to be gone. It's his 54th home run of the season, and they take a 6-1 ball game lead. And that's 2 outs now here in the 5th inning, as it's kind of now quiet here in Seattle. Bolden did a great job there of getting every single stitch of that baseball and trying to secure a lead here. And of course, like I said, the magic number, I believe it's 2 for us to snag the West Division title. Top of the 7th now, 6-4 now. Rangers lead this one, and Rangers here, first baseman Bolden's going to hit this one up here high and deep. That's going to go out to center field, and it should be an easy catch, and it is. And that will retire the side, as Seattle trying to find a way here to get back in this one here. They're only down by 2. And they still have at least 2 more innings left to get back in this one here again, unless Bolden does otherwise here. But the Rangers are able to hold on to the win. They get the victory. A nice 6-4 ball game, as Bolden goes 2 for 4 in the ball game with his 54th home run of the season, and he'll get an RBI in his effort there, as well as a run. And that is going to help them get the second game of this series. So 2 games down, 2 more to go, and we're still trying to see if we can try to at least, by now, I think we should be able to lock in. I think we should officially have the division title here. But regardless, we're going to go out here and play like if we still need that, that magic number 2 to get the division win. And looks like, hey, we got it. So we got a 4-game lead over them. So even if we lose these next 2 games, the magic number was 2, so we got it. So nice job there, as we got the, there you see 7 of 3 in the last 10 games, and we clinch the division title. It's clinched. They cannot take it from us whatsoever. A nice job there. As the Mariners still fighting for that wild card spot, they got the Rays and Indians there, which I don't know if they play against each other, but they do have exactly the same record as the Indians and Rays have the exact same record. But they have a 78 or 87 and 73 record or 74 record. So if we can get a win here today, that and the other, especially if the other 2 don't play against each other, and the other two get a win, then there's going to be a three-way tie there for those guys. And that means that fourth game that the Seattle Mariners have with us is going to be very crucial for them in that game. Now, speaking of that third game, we end up winning that third game. Bolden gets a day off there. We win that one 4-3. So now we're in the last game of the series, in Game 4, and Bolden was back out here after having a day off, and he's gonna get back to work here. 0-2 count here for Bolden as we go and see what he can do here. This one's gonna fall short there in right field, and that is going to be a base hit, but of course he will fail the challenge that he was given there. But nonetheless, more importantly, he's on base as we see Alvarez up to bat here. Alvarez having a good series so far here, 6 of 8. He's got a double, and we'll see if he can continue that here in this one. This is the next at bat. So you see a ground ball there to the third baseman. They get Alvarez out there quickly, and that is going to end the inning, as the Mariners trying to stay alive here, and they got to get a good win here today. They got to get a dub if they want to keep this this run at trying to get into the playoffs here, and which they've been playing very well all season long. They're definitely a playoff team, but they definitely got to work for it here in this final game of the season. As we'll see the fly ball out there to center field there, off of Bolden's bat, and that's going to retire the side as there's no score here as we go to the bottom half of the third. Rangers still have not scored yet as Bolden will be up to bat. 1 for 2 so far for Bolden. He's singled here today, and of course he's got to try to keep his keep this team going here. Try to see if we can get the sweep at least here in Seattle, and try to maybe even be nice if we can even knock out the Rays. Or excuse me, the Seattle Mariners, and just get the Rays and Indians involved in the wild card game. As the Rangers here will fly out, and that'll be it for the inning, as that will retire the side. And one run comes across there. Rangers lead it 1-0. Rangers now lead it 5-0 here in the top of the 7th, with nobody on and nobody out here for Bolden, as he gets a pitch, and that's a hot shot over there to the fellow first baseman there. Almost going to right field, but he does a great job there of snagging the baseball and lining out to one first baseman to another. And that is not what you want to see there from Bolden. But we do have a nice lead here, and let's just see if we can hold on to it. Go to the top of the 9th here, and the Seattle's starting to come back. 5-4. Nobody on here for Bolden, and with 1 out. 1-2 count here. Bolden's going to chop this one up the middle there. Nice play there for the second baseman to make, and he does so, as he gets the ground ball there and gets Bolden out, as Urube now making the start here today there at second, as he made a nice backhand catch and then gets that one right over to the first baseman as quickly as he can. Bolden really struggling here in this final game of this series, 1 for 5. We have a single there earlier there in the first inning. We go to the extra innings here, top of the 11th here, tied 6-all. And we're trying our best to try to snuff out these Seattle Mariners. But Seattle just keeps coming back here as they're able to tie the ball game up there in the 10th inning, I believe. And or in the 9th inning, and then force it to go obviously to extra innings. We'll see here Bolden up to bat with the runners in first and third. Here in the top of the 12th, 0-2 count here for Bolden. He's going to hit this one over there. Shortstop's going to make a play. Can they get the force out there at second? They do so. And Bolden just cannot get anything going here for his ball club. As we go to the bottom half of the 12th here, we'll see if Seattle can try to muster up another run here. They just need one to come across. As Bolden's now up to bat here. 1 for 7 now here today, as he's only got that single so far back, way back in the first inning. Top of the 15th now here as Bolden here pops this one here high and deep over the right field line. This should be a play there for the right fielder. He is going to get this one, and that is going to retire the side. So Bolden, he is really trying his best to help his team out. He's had so many opportunities to get his team back into this one, but unfortunately Seattle, they say no, our season's not over with yet. We got this win. And now the question is, what are the other two teams like in the American League wild card Well, we're about to find out and see, as Seattle, of course, was the top team in that wild card there. So I think they might have punched their ticket, but it really depends on how if the Indians and Rays picked up. If one of them happened to lose one of those games. As we take a look here, and Mariners, they are now locked in, and looks like it's gonna be the Rays. It looks like the Rays and Indians have to still battle for that second spot there. So, with that being said, take a look here. Yeah, they're locked in. So they are exactly tied, 88 and 74 apiece. So that means they'll have to play another game, I guess, against each other, and then the winner of that game will have to play a one-game playoff game against Seattle to see who will obviously play against us in that one. And as you take a look there, yeah, we finished the season, won our division, and we'll be taking on the Baltimore Orioles in the divisional series coming up in the next episode. Take a look there. Of course, league leaders there. Of course, Bolden made a name for himself once again this season, as he has led the American League and Major League Baseball as a whole in average, home runs, and RBIs. So congratulations to him, as he is another Triple Crown winner in his career. I believe this is either his third or fourth in his career. I know, unheard of, but hey, it is baseball. At that, it is a simulation baseball game, so anything is possible. I've seen some weird things happen. But nonetheless, here we take a look here. We got a Slugger Award, Golden or Silver Slugger, as well as the American League MVP, and I believe he even won the Hank Aaron Award. So congratulations to him. I think that's his third year now in a row that he's won that award. So congratulations to him on that. And we'll take a look at some of the awards here as we scroll through here. And this has been a fun, like I said, this has been probably one of my top 3. I mean, I love all my Roadshow series here on the channel. Of course, the one over on the second channel on the LP side with Alex Humberto. But Bolden obviously is one of my favorites because it's, well, based off of me, myself, my namesake. And so, yeah, this has been a fun year, especially him finally getting out of San Diego and going with a team now that has a chance here to win a championship. And he could be definitely a difference maker. And if he wins his championship, he still has he'll have another year with the Rangers because they still have his rights before he can go to free agency. So maybe if he helps him win one and goes to next year and does have the same, continues where he left off with this season, maybe we can can re-sign with the Rangers. I don't know. They seem like a pretty decent team. But, of course, we'll worry about that once we get down to that road we have to cross. But I think Rangers have a really good shot here with the players they have and personnel and pitching especially. They've been pitching very well. I think we have a good shot. We have a great shot here of getting winning the pennant and, of course, winning, of all things, the World Series. And that'll be Bolden's second World Series. Being a World Series winner in his career, and that would be awesome. I think by far, I take that back. No, Simon Unger is the one that has the most. He has 3 World Series rings. So Bolden will be right behind him with 2. So take a look here. Look at some of the awards here, both in the American League and National League. So hopefully your favorite player or players won the awards that you would like to see them to win. But nonetheless, it's been a great, fun season. I cannot wait till we get into the postseason. Obviously, we're going to be playing every single game in the postseason. Each episode will be a series, a series game. So it'll be like coming up here will be the divisional round. If we win the divisional round, we'll go on and play every single game in the championship series. And then obviously, if we get to the World Series, that will be covered as well. So that's it for this, as we round out this episode here today, and we finish everything up. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying this series. Like I said, it's been a lot of fun for me. I cannot wait to get into more of this particular series and see what we can do in the postseason and just try to bring home a championship to the Texas Rangers. And like I said, if we can do that and continue playing well going into the next season, we might sign an extension with them. Just depends on what they do in the off season, who they bring in to help build the team, even make a team even stronger. And that's what I'm hoping to see, because we didn't have that in San Diego. They didn't do that so well. So hopefully that'll be something different as we go into finish this season off and go into the second year with the Rangers, or at least the first full season we'll be going with the Rangers, because we got traded here midway. But that's it for this episode of Road to the Show with Rashad Bolden. If you guys did enjoy the episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new. Check us out over on Facebook and Twitter, as well as Discord. The links are down below in the description. We also live stream over on Twitch at twitch.tv/ESGNet. And of course, check us out on the second channel over on here on YouTube on ESGNet LP, or ESGNet Plus LP over there as well. But that's it for me, you guys. As always, have a great day and keep yourselves healthy. And I will see you guys next time.